Hey, sweetheart. Are you planning to come see me today? I've been feeling pretty lonely lately since it's been a few days since your last visit. I really miss the kids too, and I'd love to see them. By the way, do you remember that Italian restaurant down the road? I've been craving their soup. Think you could grab some for me?
I can't bring the kids over today. They're with my mom, having a great time, and I don't want to disrupt their mood by bringing them over. Honestly, you don't even look like their mom anymore, which is frustrating.
I've been really sick, Malcolm. I'm sorry I can't be myself right now. I'm doing my best to get better.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but I'm getting tired of it. You've changed so much, and you don't even take care of me anymore. My mom has been doing all the housework, packing my lunch, and even doing my laundry. She shouldn't have to do all that. That was supposed to be your role when we got married.
Malcolm, you know I didn't choose to be sick. The doctor said I needed 2 weeks of rest and treatment in the hospital. I'm trying my best to recover, but it takes time. I'll be back to being your wife and the kids' mom once I'm better. And it's not fair to view me as just someone who cooks and cleans for you. I'm also the mother of your children.
Well, it's frustrating for me too. It feels like my parents are out there enjoying their marriage, posting photos on Facebook, and going on vacation with their attractive spouses. And here I am, feeling like I'm dating an older woman. I keep waiting for you to get better over and over again, and it's exhausting. I won't be able to visit you today. Maybe some other time. I'm taking the kids and my mom to visit someone else today.
Who are you planning to visit, Malcolm? Hey!
I assume you're still stuck in that hospital. My poor son, Malcolm. What did he ever do to deserve this treatment? How long will you be there? Quit pretending and come home. I'm starting to think this is all a big lie, an excuse to avoid housework and looking after the kids.
Hi, Ava. The doctor says I need to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks for proper monitoring. They want me nearby to check on my health. They've mentioned I'm making progress. It's disheartening that you'd accuse me of lying and faking my illness. I'd never choose to be away from my husband and kids on purpose. You know how much I love them. Your words are hurtful.
Yeah, right. I'd feel sorry for you if you were just some random woman, young and sick, able to do whatever you want. It's a sad story, but I can't muster an ounce of pity for you given what you've done to my son. That poor boy is suffering because of you. He can't even pack his own lunch, and his laundry is piling up thanks to you. Do you realize how hard it's been for him? He should be out there with friends, enjoying his hobbies, going to the bar for a cold beer. Instead, he's stuck at home taking care of his kids because of you.
Ava, you know this isn't what I want either. I didn't choose to be sick. I'm trying my best to recover. I understand your concern for Malcolm, but have you ever considered how I feel, especially when you say these things to me? It's really painful.
He didn't ask for a sick wife either. So, how's that fair to him? And those poor kids? They hardly get to see their mother anymore, and they shouldn't have to. Young kids should have an energetic mother, not a sick one confined to a hospital bed, looking like she's at death's door. It's traumatizing for them.
Malcolm mentioned the kids are with you. How are they doing? Can you send me some photos? I miss them terribly. I'd love for them to visit.
Enough with that. You don't deserve to see the kids. You haven't been much of a mother to them with everything that's been happening. Look, there's something I need you to do. You haven't been a great wife and mother. You should have a hint of what needs to come next.
What are you talking about? This is so sudden.
It's simple. Let's not blow it out of proportion. You don't deserve Malcolm. I've already told you. You haven't been a good wife to him, and he deserves better. Divorce is only the solution. There's someone out there who suits him better. Someone wealthier and more refined. She deserves Malcolm, and I know she can give him a good life.
Ava, this is absurd. You don't have the right to dictate what I should do with my marriage. Are you seriously suggesting I divorce my husband so he can marry someone else? Sorry, Ava, but this discussion should only happen between me and my husband. You shouldn't be making decisions for both of us. Where are you, Malcolm? I've been discharged from the hospital, and you're nowhere to be found. I had to drive myself to my dad's funeral. How could you do this to me? I almost got into an accident because I'm still unwell to be driving. I need you the most today, and you're not here. Do the kids even know that their grandpa passed away?
Why are you complaining? You should know how tough it was for me when you were in the hospital. You can manage driving yourself. The kids don't need to know about their grandfather's passing. Let's spare them the trauma. Your hospitalization was hard enough for them. Do you really want to break more bad news to them? I've always known you're not the greatest mother, but now you're going overboard. Maybe all those drugs in your system are making you act crazy.
Harder than losing your own father and having to drive yourself to the funeral because your husband wasn't there? I don't understand what's going on between you and your mom, but you both have been insulting me constantly. I hadn't even had a moment to process the news of my father's death before you started insulting me again. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't need to talk to me. I'll handle the funeral myself. I'll catch up with you later.
Don't be so dramatic, Daisy. Life hasn't been a walk in the park for me either.
You're being incredibly cruel to me. I can't believe it.
Where are you? Why aren't you at home? Why haven't you cleaned or cooked anything? I'm starving. I shouldn't have to keep reminding you of your duties as a wife.
Malcolm, I'm at my late father's house. I have a lot of things to take care of since I'm his only daughter. I'll come home as soon as I've finished everything. Can you order takeout for yourself and the kids, please?
Why do you keep acting like you're not my wife? Have you forgotten all your responsibilities?
Malcolm, I'm not neglecting my responsibilities. I'm just trying to process my father's death. There is a lot to handle, even after the funeral. Give me some time. I'm doing my best.
Doing your best. That's all I ever hear from you. I'm starting to think I made a mistake marrying you. I mean, look at you. You barely made it to college, and you didn't even finish. I should have found someone more educated and sophisticated.
Are you kidding? The reason I couldn't finish college is that you got me pregnant.
Here we go again. I guess you're going to keep bringing that up until the end. It was all a mistake. You seduced me anyway. I never wanted to marry you.
Well, great. I seduced you. I don't have time for this conversation, Malcolm. I'll talk to you after I've finished here. What on earth are you doing? My bank just called about the huge transfers from my account to yours, and I didn't authorize any of them. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, come on, Daisy. Your money is our money too. I've been through a lot while you were sick. I deserve it more than you do at this point. Just transfer it to me. You shouldn't be hoarding money. Who knows what you'll do with it behind my back?
Are you crazy? That money is meant for our kids' college funds. I've been saving it by working extra hours and multiple jobs so I wouldn't burden you. You have no right to decide who deserves it. It's mine.
I can take better care of the kids than you can. You don't deserve that money. Actually, you won't even see the kids anymore. You're not fit to be a mother.
What are you talking about? You can't stop me from seeing my kids. That's illegal. They're my own children. They need their mother.
Yes, I can. Once I prove to the court that you're not a suitable parent, you'll lose all custody. How different are you from a drug addict with all the medication you've been taking since you got sick?
Are you out of your mind?
It's over, Daisy. I'm divorcing you, and you won't have a say in it. I've already filed the papers. Your father's house is waiting. Don't come to our home again, and don't try to see the kids. If you do, I'll call the police.
You can't just divorce me and take my kids away. My children mean everything to me. I don't care if you don't want me anymore, but you can take away my kids.
Yes, I can. I absolutely can. And if you keep acting irrationally, I'll get a restraining order against you, and you'll regret it. I'm marrying someone else, and she'll be a better mother to them than you. They'll forget you in no time.
Fine, Malcolm. Let's get a divorce. Sure, why not? What's the point of staying with a mama's boy like you? Let's get divorced. But not without consequences. You'll have to pay me alimony. You can't avoid that. The court will make you do it. So, thank you in advance for all the money you're about to give me.
You're insane.
Finally, my dream has come true. I'm so thrilled my dear son divorced you. It's a good thing he knows his worth.
I'm sure you must be overjoyed. I've always believed it was your dream to break up our marriage ever since he got me pregnant.
Well, that was your own doing. You shouldn't have ended up pregnant, but you were out there enticing him. Boys will always be boys, but you, as a woman, should have had some dignity.
Boys will be boys? No wonder Malcolm turned out the way he did. It's because of how you raised him, making him think he's entitled to everything in the world.
Say what you want. I can forget all that now. My son is going to marry the girl of our dreams. She's classier, more educated, and richer than you could ever be. Your kids will soon stop seeing you as their mother. The good times have finally arrived.
I knew it. Your dream was to replace me. Now you're dragging my kids into this. You won't get away with it. One day, Ava. One day.
You have nothing left now, Daisy. You can no longer rely on Malcolm. You're on your own.
I'll just be fine, Ava. Thanks to my father who left me all of his wealth. What's going on here? What have you exposed our kids to? I just saw the news and our kids were on it. I don't care if you're marrying some OnlyFans creator or whatever, but why did you let someone like that near our kids? It's going to traumatize them.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those photos shouldn't have ended up in the media. They must be fake. My wife is a wonderful and classy woman. This must be some kind of mistake.
I don't care. The kids called me earlier in tears because they said they were being teased at school due to those leaks. All their friends have seen it. That's it, Malcolm. I'm not letting this go anymore. I'll see you in court. I'm taking my kids back.
You're not fit to take care of them.
And that stepmom? Over my dead body.
This is ridiculous. You can't take care of the kids. My wife will rectify this. She'll sue those people who leaked those fake photos, and I'll get the court's permission to have the kids again. It's all a lie. She's a respectable woman.
It seems like you're still trying hard to convince yourself that your so-called wealthy wife is actually an online cam girl giving up her dignity for money.
You don't know anything, Daisy. You just want to ruin my life. You don't even have a job or money. You're no better than I am.
If only you had paid a little more attention to me in our life together, maybe you wouldn't have to make such hasty decisions. But you don't have to worry. I can take care of my kids. I don't even need your money. You can keep it to yourself. My father left me enough to take care of myself and my kids for the rest of our lives.
Hello, Daisy?
What is it, Ava? What else am I doing wrong?
I made a mistake. You are the right person for my son, Malcolm. I shouldn't have asked him to divorce you.
Well, that's a surprise. I assume it took you a long time to gather the courage to talk to me again after all the insults you've thrown at me in the past.
It was all a misjudgment.
It wasn't a misjudgment. We both know you meant everything you said to me. You hated me, and you wanted me gone because you didn't see any value in me. You were chasing money all along. But now, you're more wrong than ever, since your wealthy daughter-in-law is all over the news for her leaks.
Daisy, the kids need their father. You can't raise them on your own. You'll be taking something away from their lives if you do that. Get back with Malcolm and let them live a normal life. They need both parents.
Don't tell me how to raise my kids. Stay away from them. I'm capable of giving them a normal life as a single mom. They're happier with me than they will ever be with you and Malcolm. I will never let my kids get close to any of you, not even Malcolm. I don't care if he's their father. He's never acted like one anyway.
So you care more about the past and your kids' future development?
No, I care a lot about my kids. Knowing that you and Malcolm are money-hungry people will only ruin them for their own benefit. You're only starting to see my worth now because you know how successful I am. I'm not naive. Unless you have something better to say. Never talk to me again.
Hey Daisy, how are you and the kids doing?
We're doing fine. Better than ever.
That's good to know. I saw in the news that you also took ownership of his hotels. That's great for you.
Thank you. I'm busy now.
Daisy, I have a favor to ask. Please.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm not. Look, I know I was a horrible husband to you, and I deserve all the horrible things that happened to me.
What is it that you want, Malcolm?
Can you lend me some money, please? My wife had a fallout after the leak and lost her viewers. I've stopped working for a while because I thought she could afford our lives. We're struggling now. Please, Daisy, I'm still the father of your children. You were right, I was wrong. I thought she was a businesswoman. That's what my mom told me. I just wanted a good life. I didn't know she lied about it. Now everyone has seen her videos and figured out her actual career. I can't even face anyone.
Well, Malcolm, I'm sorry to hear about your unfortunate situation, but it has nothing to do with me anymore. I don't care about what you're going through. Perhaps my heart has hardened from the time I spent with your abusive self.
Now I've changed, Daisy. I'm no longer that guy.
Well, it's too late. I've changed too. I no longer need you around. Get away from me.
Please, Daisy. I'm too embarrassed to even go out and show my face to people. This is all my mom's fault, Daisy. You know how much she tried to break us apart from the beginning? I won't be brainwashed by her anymore.
Take responsibility for your own actions, Malcolm. You're a grown man. I agree that your mom is a problem, but you're an adult, and you should know better than to abandon your wife for someone richer and to put your kids in a horrible situation.
Daisy, I understand I messed up big time, but I really need your help. I'm in a desperate situation, and it's not just about me. It's about the kids too. They don't deserve to suffer because of my mistakes. They must need both parents.
Malcolm, the kids are my priority, and I'm doing everything I can to provide for them and give them a stable life. But don't bring them to make the deal with me. You made your choices, and now you have to deal with the fallout.
I know I messed up our marriage, but I don't want to mess up our kids' lives. Please, Daisy, just think about their well-being. I'll do whatever it takes to make things right.
Never! You're a terrible father. Please, don't ever talk to me and the kids again. You're dead to me.
Malcolm came to a stark realization about the immense mistake he had made by leaving Daisy for someone he thought was wealthier and better suited for him. He couldn't help but hold his mother Ava accountable for influencing his decision to divorce Daisy. Consequently, he chose to cut off all contact with his mother and relocated to a modest apartment with his current wife. Malcolm was determined to be a better husband to his present spouse, hoping not to repeat the same error he had made with Daisy. Meanwhile, Daisy also experienced a profound realization. She discovered genuine happiness and her own capabilities as a mother, all without Malcolm's involvement. Taking charge of her father's hotel without any assistance from her ex-husband, she soon achieved remarkable success, becoming as accomplished as her late father had been.